What is going on, guys? Middi here, and yes, finally, after about 2 hours of trying to look for this keycard, I'm finally able to find it. I found it in Plunder, and I went straight to the bunker, opened it up, and just went inside to have a look. If you guys are new here, make sure you like the video and hit subscribe so you can keep up to date with everything I bring out, Modern Warfare or Warzone related. Now, when I actually did this in Plunder, I only had to open one crate and got really lucky. But when I was doing this in a normal Warzone playlist, I don't know why, I just could not find a keycard. Whether it's more rare in certain game modes or what, I don't know. But I'm telling you now, I looted at least 70 crates in trios and I weren't able to find a single keycard. I went in with a friend and we were looking for ages, splitting up into different locations. So I'm not too sure on the drop rate, but I think maybe it is quite rare to find it. If you end up killing someone later in the game, you're probably going to find someone because a player's probably looted it and then someone's killed him, looted that, and like a dominoes effect, someone ends up actually having it and keeping it. But by that time, you're probably not even near a bunker. But these things are absolutely insane. You go up to the bunker, it opens up with this really cool animation, and you go inside, and as you can see here, you go all the way down, and it's actually pretty big. Like, if these were open and the last circle was on top of one of these, you'd be in the best spot in the game. You could literally just camp it out down here. But when you go down these steps here, you're going to go into this massive room, which is going to have tons of orange crates laying around. A few blue ones, of course, but tons of loot down here. And then you end up getting to the end and actually seeing that there's another door past this one. So whether you need another keycard to get into that, maybe a higher one, or maybe they open by using the phones now. Some sort of Russian commander talking through the phone and saying a load of stuff, can't really translate it. So I don't know if maybe activating quite a few of these, something happens. The telephone at the airport now changes as well. It's got a different tone to it. It makes a different kind of noise. And I'm thinking that maybe these white phones are connected to these type of phones. And when you get past the first bunker door, to get through the second one, there's either going to be two things. A, it's going to be another keycard that's higher, or you got to use these phones, like the ones that are nearby, and someone's got to be at one of these white phones and someone has to be at this phone. It starts ringing, you pick them up. I mean, my friend was at one phone, I was at this one. I was hitting it at the same time, not really much happens. So I'm not 100% what is actually going on. Maybe the door has to be open first. It wasn't, this was a completely new game, so I'm not 100% on that. Because the phone at the airport tower is completely different than the others, because this one's a white phone and I think there's another at Dam. But the other looking phones, they look completely different. They've got like this green little bit at the top. These are just randomly ringing and you can just pick them up and then a conversation will go on. It's like a Russian commander talking about something. I think we need someone who's Russian in here to sort of translate this, what they're saying. And then at the subtitles, it just says redacted. Not too sure what this means either. Maybe they're trying to translate something or you can't get this information yet. But I think when the second door's open, you have to use a phone that's nearby. Then someone's got to be at a white phone and they talk to each other. And maybe that opens the door to get to the nuke. And you can end the game, possibly something like that. Because when they first released the red key cards, I literally opened one orange crate and I was able to find it. I'm not even sure on the percentage of the drop rate, but I can tell you it is pretty low. Maybe in Plunder it's higher, but when I was playing trios, I just could not find one at all. When I looted about 80 chests in total for a couple of hours, you know, orange ones and normal ones. And just so you know, you can actually find a key card in the blue supply crates. It must be an extremely low drop rate, but I saw a video and someone did actually get it in there, so it's possible. And another thing that is actually completely new is that someone's actually got the recon drone and been able to get themselves into Bunker 11. And as you can see from this photo, there is some sort of type of nuke here. Whether you can end the game with this or this is an Easter egg or something completely different, I have absolutely no idea, but someone was able to get into this room like they did ages ago and actually have a look around. I think this is only for Bunker 11 though. I'm not 100% on that, but as you can see, there is a nuke right here, so whether you can get inside that second door and there's nukes here. I did get quite confused on what's actually going on with the bunkers as well. I mean I looked on this map here where it's got all the bunker locations. I ended up going to number 6 up here, couldn't find the bunker. Whether I'm just a noob and I don't actually know where it is because I've not actually looked up here, weren't able to find it. I just saw this massive tunnel instead, so I'm not too sure if they've moved some of the bunkers around. I mean, I went to the one at 8 also and there weren't an actual option to use the key card there, so it makes me think that some of the bunkers you can use in the game and some of them you can't, or this is a glitch. I'm not actually sure, but I had the key card, went up to the panel as you can see here, and no option come up to let me click a button to open it up. So I knew that prison is normally always open, so I just went with that and I went all the way down there, opened it up and it worked completely fine. I think if you end up finding a red key card and you're anywhere on the right side of the map, go to prison. That one always opens up. I'm not actually checked the other ones. I think the one over here at 3 at the edge of the left side of the map, that also does open up and work fine. So yeah, you're going to panic a little bit like I did, because I ended up picking it up, having to take the truck all the way over to prison, and people were shooting me, and I was just thinking, I've spent about 2 hours trying to find this thing, and if I die right here, I'm going to absolutely rage. I still think there's more to this bunker. I think this is going to unravel pretty soon. Someone's going to end up either maybe using the phones to unlock the second part of the bunker, or there is another key card that you can find, maybe a different coloured one. You've got the red key card, which is the lowest, and maybe a yellow or a different coloured one you can find, and that will end up opening the second part of the bunker. I mean, from that photo I showed you, you could see a nuke inside there. Whether you can end the game with this would be pretty insane, but maybe the other drop rate of it is extremely low, or maybe you've got to mess around with the phones or something else. I have absolutely no idea right now, but I can tell you, if you find a red key card, opening this up is going to be absolutely amazing for you. You're going to find tons of loot and you're going to be pretty sorted. But by the time you've actually looted the key card, you're already going to have all of your gear and loadout, so all of this stuff in here is, well, essentially kind of pointless if you've got loads of money anyway. But hey guys, that was me getting inside of the bunker and actually opening it up for you. I tried to do this video as quick as I could, so rate me on that and leave a comment what you guys think about the bunker. Are you even going to bother trying to get in here, or are you just going to do what I did and loot for about 2 hours to try and find it? And write a comment if you've actually found your way inside the bunker. I want to know what kind of loot you found in there. I'm still hoping for that minigun, because I know it's been put in that game, so I'm still trying to dig for that also, boys. So I'll keep you guys posted on my next video, and I'll see you later.